And greetings, Richard Nikoley, freetheanimal.com, coming to you at Preface Cape, which is the southernmost tip of Phuket in Thailand. I'm up at the lookout. I apologize for yesterday's video that I did down at Yanui Beach, way down there, with right next to the surf with wind. So we have no noise of surf. You might be able to hear a little bit in the background. And I'm in the shade, and there's just barely a nice breeze. It's really, really pleasant up here today, and it's unprecedented. I mean, the last week has been epic weather amidst rainy season. So you go out and take advantage of your time, and my focus, well, one of my focuses in making the daily video now is to find a better place, some backdrops. So up here we are up here, and right down there you see a little white building right there. That's Nai Harn Beach, it's a beautiful beach. I go there to walk the beach and swim. I can't really record from there because when I go there it's swimming trunks, a tank top, and a towel, because I don't want to worry about losing gear or getting it stolen or whatever. But I could go out there and do that as a backdrop. I'll probably do that soon. Probably morning is better because it's quieter. Okay, so the subject of this video is the raid, nighttime surprise raid of former President Donald Trump's Mar-O-Lago estate or mansion, whatever, his residence, personal residence, right? Unprecedented in not only U.S. history, but in the Western world history. And I'll get to that in a bit. Before that, a little admin note. A couple videos ago, I asked if you're somewhat regular or consumer of or watcher of my videos, and you're not subscribed, just please hit that subscribe button, and you can turn off all the notifications. All you are is a number in that subscribe total figure. Helps me out in terms of progress. So it's been about 5 weeks or so, 5-6 weeks maybe, almost 6 weeks since I started doing these videos, and to build the channel up to the monetization level. How that works is you need to have, I have all the other boxes checked, but you need to have 4,000 total watch hours, which means the total conglomeration of every eyeball who's been on your video, doesn't matter for how long. And when I started, so I've had the channel for 13 years. So when I started doing this, a few weeks ago, it was at 1,000 total watch hours, and just in this last 6 weeks, I've gotten it up to almost 1,600. So big increase. So this is working. Okay, so what I'm doing, this is actually a preface to a post. So I'm going to be, I'm writing a post now. It's about the raid. I'm going to cover some background. So I'm going to cover the Obama administration, the squandering there, and how it turned the left into just as much of a warmongering entity as the right. And then a little bit on the fraud in the 2016 election, the frothing at the mouth of Trump, about Trump winning when Hillary was the shoo-in, supposed to win, and then of course the 2020 abject fraud, and then since then it's just frothing at the mouth. Okay, so and some other things, but that's going to be the post. This is kind of just an introduction. I'm trying to make it short. So the raid was unprecedented, and when you start to see the entirety of the world, not just the Western world, but everyone saying, "What? Are you kidding me?" Right? you know, presidents have enjoyed this this sort of hands-off approach, you know, and it's partly is, you know, just out of prestige of the office, right? You know, Nixon didn't get raided for Watergate, and any number of other proprieties. It's not even something to consider, right? And but the frothing at the mouth since Trump won when Hillary was supposed to win. I mean, you know, it was supposed to be 16 years for Bill and 16 years for Hillary, and Hillary never happened. And just the incessant going after Trump, and like as a single focus of the left in the United States and all of their you know, lapdogs. So we have a totally new thing in history. When you start to see people in the left, even the left, and pundits and journalists and stuff, saying, "What? This is questionable," right? So in the end, I think it helps Trump, but still an awful thing. I mean, it really turns us into a banana republic style thing, where the party or the political opposition uses essentially state police. The FBI is federal state police, and it's being turned on not only citizens. I mean, you remember the whole thing where people who speak up at school board meetings are now to be investigated as terrorists, right? Domestic terrorists, and into now going so far as to raid an ex-president's home in the middle of the night, and a surprise, you know, secret warrant, sealed warrant, right? It's like the fox guarding the hen house, isn't it? And it's been pointed out that even if they release the warrant is meaningless. What you need to see is the affidavit underlying the warrant, the sworn affidavit underlying the warrant that the judge signed up, who isn't even a real judge, not even a real appointed federal judge. He's basically a sub-judge, like you know, a glorified law clerk, essentially. I mean, the whole case is crumbling, and the left is running scared, pivoting, and everything. And it's like, what in the fuck did you guys do here, right? I think they increased Republican turnout for the midterms by a good number of percentage points. And I have at least one experience where a diehard Democrat said, "You know what? If Trump runs in 2024, I'm voting for him because he's the only one who can stop this sort of nonsense," right? I guess that's about it. I will probably publish these almost. So you should, as soon as you see this, you should see the link to the post where the real meat is going to be. This is more of just an introduction, and I see I'm running low on battery, so I'm going to say cop and cop, thank you, see you next time.